Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, love is in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. Look, I brought up yesterday free agent wide receivers. And I think when I said love is in the air, I think I know exactly where I'm coming with this. And one player that has been literally being talked about through, I know, in the front office and being talked about amongst Raven players and amongst the fan base is Marquis Hollywood Brown. Now look, Raven fans have a weird way of only remembering the bad times. This is coming from me, a Raven fan. We have a weird predicament of always only remembering the bad and poor times, especially when it comes to players. Now, Hollywood Brown, let's keep it a buck. This ain't about the regular season. This is about the playoffs. And when Hollywood Brown was on this team, he always showed up in the playoffs. Always. Matter of fact, I can only remember one drop in every playoff game that he was here on this team. Only one. And that's not to account for the closeness, the familiarity that Lamar has with him, his ability to stretch the field. Everyone's going to say, we got Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is supposed to be our yak guy. Zay Flowers is someone that you creatively get the ball in their hands and use them all over the field. But Hollywood is an intermediate deep guy. And he's supposed to make sure that safety stays true, plays honest, keeps their butt at the back of the field. Because everybody knows, even if you don't like him, Hollywood can run past anybody in this league. Anybody. The man got jets for feet. That's a fact. Our problems have been, there have been games that he just gets the drop season. The crazy thing is, Zay Flowers seems to be the same way. Mark Andrews seems to be the same way. My thing is, he wouldn't be crazy expensive. I don't see him being crazy expensive at all. I think you pay him a decent wage, but I don't think he's going to be crazy expensive. I think that he would be a great addition. And in an air-it-out offense, because we're not totally air-it-out, but in a play-action offense where we're looking to take deep shots to guys that can separate, get deep quick, or stop on a dime for deep comebacks, he's the man for the job. Now, look, I want big guys. Pause. I want tall receivers, guys that have the size and length to make contested catches in traffic. I want that. But hear me out. If you right now, as a Raven fan, I'm being real with y'all, said, okay, they got Hollywood Brown for a good price. So that'd be Hollywood, right? It would be Flowers, right? We don't know if Bateman's coming back, right? So let's just say Bateman comes back on a one-year deal or whatever else it is, right? Is he a full free agent? No. Still has one more year. So Bateman's back, Flowers is back. You add Hollywood Brown to that receiving core, and then also you might add in, I don't know, a Mike Evans. You can make the argument of having the most explosive wide receiving core in the entire NFL. You can make that argument. Because 1 to 4 can all beat you deep. 1 to 4 can all make plays. 1 to 4, you're not stopping one-on-one. That's what I want for Lamar. That's what I want for this offense. That's what I want for this team. We got to get to the place of understanding our needs. Look, I would rather get free agent acquisitions at the wide receiver spot, guys that have been in the league a little bit, or seasoned veterans, right, that know the game. especially with Mike Evans, who has won a Super Bowl, who has played with Tom Brady, who has been in high-powered offenses, who has played under Tom Monken again. But then you add in a Hollywood Brown, who is absolutely a Speedy Gonzalez on the field. Then you start opening up things for even further for Zay Flowers, for Lamar Jackson and stuff like that. Your three-man would be amazing. Could you imagine Mike Evans, Hollywood Brown, and Zay Flowers on the field together? Bro! Like, what are we talking about here? That, for one, you have speed. Speed that can kill. And we're not even bringing up Lamar's speed. Or Keaton Mitchell's speed. Hopefully he retains his speed after that horrible knee injury. But you get my drift. These are the things that I'm talking about. These are the things that I'm worried about. These are the things that cross my mind. If we are able to get him, it changes the dynamic of our team. Mind you, I want one of our guys to be tall. But my thing is, Mike Evans wants a lot of money. You know, we're not getting T. Higgins. Let's just keep it above. T. Higgins wants to break the bank. Wherever he goes, for him to be wooed away from the Bengals, he wants them to break the bank. And the Ravens are never going to break the bank at the wide receiver position. I don't care. The only wide receiver I can see them doing it for is maybe Calvin Johnson, and that's a strong maybe. A big maybe. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Yo. And that's crazy to think about, right? Yo, the Ravens could have a shot at a prime Calvin Johnson and Randy Moss, and they'll be like, threw it for our blood. We'd rather line up against them, because that's exactly what Harbaugh would say. Oh, yeah, we rather line up against those guys. Could you imagine? And that's been our MO. But I think that Mike Evans, a 2-year deal, right? Lock him in. 2-year deal, $25 million. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in that vicinity, 30, maybe 15 a year. He might be able to get that. And then Hollywood Brown on another 2-year deal. You can do that. I don't know how much it would be. I don't break down the numbers as much as I should because I just don't have that type of time. Doing this is more time consuming than enough. But I think they can flex it. Then they can go to the draft and put everything into rebuilding the O-line. Getting actual talent. Using picks to move up. Something they don't like to do. They get a tackle. Matter of fact, 2 tackles. At this point, I don't care. Straight up. That's what I want. That's what I want. But Hollywood Brown, I truly believe this could be a reunion for him. I think that it could be a great move for the Ravens, for the camaraderie of the team, because at the end of the day, he's a Florida boy. So you already know there's a thing going between him, Lamar, it'll be with Zay, it'll be with Likely, and that man, talk about a young, spry unit. That's close. Think about how they be training in the offseason. They all live in the same area. Literally. Imagine Likely, Zay Flowers, Hollywood Brown, and Lamar practicing, training, getting into one accord. Trick plays, all different type of stuff like that. Yo. We know Mark Andrews ain't going to be there because he goes offseason to Arizona. But those other guys, they all in the same, oh my God. And then guess what? You can keep Nelson Aguilar on the team if you want in case somebody goes down. That's a mean 5-deep team. Nelson Aguilar, Hollywood Brown, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, Mike Evans. Bruh. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Oh! You know what I'm saying? Bro, that'd be absolutely fire. That'd be absolutely fire. But what do you guys think? Do you agree that love is in the air and this could be a reunion? A much needed, much wanted, much appreciated reunion between Marquis Hollywood Brown and the Baltimore Ravens? Let me know what you think down in the comment section because I'd be totally for it. I know a lot of y'all are going to say, no, Nitro, no. As much stuff as I've called this year, y'all still going to tell me it wouldn't work? Come on now, man. Believe in me. But as always, That's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Listen, I know, I want to say this before I did anything else. We're going to end on this. I know that some of the energy's been kind of up and down in the videos and stuff. And a couple, like 2 or 3 days, I missed a second video. There's been a lot of stuff going on personally for me. And I just wanted to tell y'all, look, thank y'all for, keeping up with me, checking on me, praying for me. All of it is appreciated. I believe that prayer can heal anything. So just keep me in y'all prayers. Thank y'all so much for supporting. And I love you guys. I truly, truly love you guys. And we're going to continue to build this brick by brick the right way. No shortcuts. You understand where I'm coming from? But thank y'all so much for the support. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nico, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.